Hello everyone. Again, welcome to my class. This is Jasmine. So today we will start our second class, okay? And in the last lecture, what we saw was about the secrets, seven secrets of happiness. We read the passage given, we saw a lot of vocabulary verbs. Apart from that, we even solved the exercise for the verbs. Okay, today we will start with some question forms. Right, we will have some questions and then we will try to answer those questions. Apart from that, today there will be some listening where you will listen the conversation twice, two times. Okay, so you will listen the conversation twice, and after that what we will do is we will go through the question answers related to the conversations and understand how much we are getting from the audio. Very good, let's start. Good. These are some questions here. Let's discuss these questions and see how much can we answer. Very good. How many hours do we usually sleep? How many hours do we usually sleep? Basically talking about me. I sleep normally 8 to 9 hours. What about you? What about you? Try to answer. What about you? Okay, very good. Are you at sports? Are you at sports? Usually, I don't do a lot of sports, but I prefer doing Zumba. What about you? Do you play sports? Are you good at sports? Do you do sports or do you do some exercise? Okay, you can answer that. How many how much time do you spend doing exercise? Where do you go? Basically, I do Zumba. I go in a Zumba class. I do Zumba 5 hours in a week. What about you? Do you do exercise? How much time do you spend on exercise? Try to answer. Good. What do you do that really interests you? What is your interest? What is your interest? I am interested in learning new languages. Apart from that, Apart from that, I am even interested in cooking and swimming. What about you? What do you do that really interests you? When do you last learn something new? Where were you? When do you last learn something new? Where were you? Actually, last night I was watching some YouTube videos. There I learned something new which was more about technology. I saw about a technology where they were talking about the future times. So basically it was on my mobile. What about you? What did you last learn something new? Was it a language? Even talking about me, I remember that yesterday I was talking to a friend. That friend is good at French. So I learned several words, let's say 10 words of French, and I was with my friend. What about you? What small things in life do you enjoy? Basically, life is beautiful, right? So, what are the small things that you enjoy? Try to answer. What are the small things that you enjoy? I enjoy going to the beach. Okay. I enjoy cooking new recipes. Okay. I enjoy seeing that my students are learning well. Okay. I enjoy the small thing, let's say when my student pass in ILS TOEFL exams. Very good. What are the small things that you enjoy? Is it sometimes if your mom or dad gift you something you enjoy? Is it like you got a new bike that makes you happy and you enjoy that? What are the small things in life that you enjoy? Try to answer all these questions. Until and unless you answer, it will be difficult for you to have confidence in speaking in English. Very good. Let's go to the next point. Right? Here, what we are going to do is we can see three pictures, right? These pictures seem to be romantic. In the picture number one, we can see two people, a girl and a boy, in a very romantic place, smiling at each other. Here, they are diving, but still they look like a couple. Here, they are sitting in a sofa. They are sitting in a sofa. They are looking in their tablet and they are smiling. Correct? So, now let's see what they are doing about. Look at the pictures. They show how three people propose their partners. So, here they are proposing their partners. What do you think happened? Listen and check. Let's listen.
Story 1. My boyfriend and I were at a restaurant, and I don't know how he did it, but he put the engagement ring in my salad. I didn't see it, and I put it in my mouth. I think he panicked and tried to stop me. Anyway, luckily, I felt something hard as I bit into my food, and I didn't swallow it. I took it out, saw what it was, and accepted. So that was how we got engaged. It was almost a disaster. We got married 1 month later.
Story 2. We decided to go on holiday in Egypt, as we both liked diving. This was me and my girlfriend at the time. So we went on a dive, and I proposed to her underwater. I didn't say anything. I just gave her the ring while we were, 10 feet under. Luckily, she smiled. We got back on the boat, and she said yes.
Story 3. My husband and I are video artists. We met at art school, and honestly, we fell in love immediately. And what he did was he made a funny 2-minute video. He put it on YouTube and sent a link to me. And it was him proposing. And in the video, there was music, and then all of our friends suddenly appeared, singing and dancing. It was amazing and such a surprise. I watched it, and then I surprised him. I accepted his proposal, but I didn't tell him. Instead, I made a video of me saying yes.
Very good. Now, what? Maybe you understood something, maybe you did not understand something. It's very much okay. There is nothing to worry. I repeat again, there is nothing to worry. I will read the transcript for you and you have to try to answer the questions given. Okay? So, number 1. My boyfriend and I were at restaurant and I don't know how he did it, but he put the engagement ring in the salad. I didn't see it and I put it in my mouth. I think he panicked and tried to stop me. Anyways, luckily I felt something hard as I bit into my food and I didn't swallow it. I took it out, saw what it was, and accepted. So that was how we got engaged. It was almost a disaster. We got married 1 month later. Okay, so let's see these questions. The first story I read for you. Where did the boyfriend propose? So obviously they were in a restaurant. What did she say? Why did she say it was almost a disaster? She said it was almost a disaster because she put the ring with the salad in her mouth, right? Maybe she did not, by chance, she did not swallow it. That's why I'd say it was a disaster. Very good. Story number 2. We decided to go on holiday in Egypt as we both like diving. This was me and my girlfriend at this time. So we went on a dive and I proposed her underwater. I didn't say anything. I just gave her the ring where we were. I just gave her the ring while we were, I don't know, 10 feet under. So they were 10 feet under. Luckily, she smiled. We got back to the boat and she said yes. Good. In story 2, which country were they in? They were in Egypt. Excellent. What happened on the boat? What happened on the boat? She said yes. Very good. Story number 3. My husband and I are video artists. We met at art school and honestly, we fell in love immediately. And what he did was he made a funny 2 minutes video and he put it on YouTube and sent a link to me. And it was him proposing. And in the video, there was music, and then all our friends suddenly appeared singing and dancing. It was amazing and such a surprise. I watched it and then I surprised him. I accepted his proposal, but I didn't tell him. Instead, I made a video of saying him yes. Very good. In story 3, how did the boy propose? He proposed by making a video and sharing the YouTube link. Did she accept? Yes, she did. Very good. Good. Now we are seeing a picture. Nice day, isn't it? Okay. So can you tell me in picture number 1 what you can see? Can you tell me in picture number 1 what you can see? Yes, we can see 2 girls and a boy. The girls are sitting and the boy is leaning on a glass door. Maybe they are surprised. The girl seems to be surprised and the boy seems to be naughty. Correct? Maybe they are having a discussion or gossip about somebody. In the second picture, we can see the girls, but they are not facing to us. We can see only their backs. The girl in the black is having a long hair and the girl in the peach is having shoulder length hair. Maybe they are again discussing or having a conversation. In this picture, we can see 2 girls. One girl is putting her hand on her forehead. Maybe she is surprised or she is like overwhelmed because she is smiling also. Or maybe somebody has cracked a joke about somebody and then they are having a discussion. Okay, now pause the video and see what you can understand or how can you define the pictures given on the screen. Yes. If you are seriously following my lectures, I really wish that you comment all your answers on the comment box so that I can listen. I can not listen basically, I can read. And still, if you want me to listen your conversations, you can send me your audios on my Instagram channel, on my Instagram page. Very good. Let's see some vocabulary here. Okay. Let's see some vocabulary here first, and then we will go to a to an article. Joke. Yes, do you know what is joke? Okay, gossip, to talk about somebody. Saying, to say. Conversation, one is talking, another is listening, another is talking, the first is listening. Talk, okay, talk. Interrupt, if somebody is saying something, you would say, oh, please, 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 I want to say something. So if somebody is saying something, you try to say something in between. Tell, obviously, to tell. Very good. Now we will read this conversation and see which words can fix in the box. I want you to pause the video and fill the gaps by yourself. Yeah, let's do it. I'll read the article with the correct answers. Do you ever find that you are having an interesting conversation? You're having an interesting conversation, and then suddenly something goes really quiet and you are not sure why. Next time, watch out for these conversation killers. You look tired. There's nothing wrong that when a friend who hasn't seen you for a while tells you that you are looking tired or stressed. So, tells you that you are looking tired or stressed. Me, me, me. This is one of the biggest conversation killers. Don't interrupt people to talk about yourself. Don't interrupt people to talk about yourself. It's a great idea to talk about things you have in common, but just remember to take turns. Very good. Sorry, what were you saying? Sorry, what were you saying? It's always easier to talk than to listen. But learning to listen and being interested in the response is an important conversation skill. Have you ever heard what people are saying about? Have you ever heard what people are saying about? Don't gossip. Don't gossip or say rude things about the people you know, even if it's only a joke. So don't gossip or say rude about people you know, even if it's a joke. Don't be too negative. Don't be too negative. Try not to talk about too many negative topics. As they say, laugh and the world laughs with you. Cry and the world cries with you. I hope you must have done this conversation and fill the gaps by yourself. Very good. Now, this is something where we have to read the picture. Okay, you will tell me what do you see in the picture. Make sure you do it because this will help you in speaking English. I also want to tell you that in these lectures, I am trying to speak only in English. The reason is that we don't have to translate from any language to English, because the more we listen in English, the more we will start thinking in English, and then the more we will come to a conclusion where we will have the confidence of speaking in English. Still, if you want me to have some points in any other language, let's say Hindi or French, you can comment in the comment section below. I wish you must have enjoyed this video. Thank you. Please subscribe my channel. Please subscribe my channel so that we all can go ahead together. Like and comment the videos. Let's learn together. Any doubts? Any doubts if you have, all the doubts will be cleared. You can go to my Instagram also and you can just text me for any of your doubts. Thank you so much. Stay tuned.